just realized I still have my blanket around me. Hold on. I normally don't wear it. Just throw that over there. There we go. Alrighty, it's time to play some Hollow Knight. Once again. Yeah, my brain is all over the place right now. I just gotta get into the right mindset. The past week has passed very quickly for me. I don't feel like it was that long ago that I played Hollow Knight, but at the same time it feels like it was months ago. Which is a very weird, paradoxical feeling. I'm not a huge fan of. Well. Today's plans are pretty straightforward. As the title states, we're gonna do the whole Grey Mourner's quest line. Something that I had to look up because I had no clue what it was. We're at the point in the game where I've done enough that I'm confident attempting to looking things up. As long as it's not like endings or massive story things, I don't mind to look it up. Like this side quest, I never knew would have existed otherwise. And I'm slightly terrified thanks to last time, because last time I brought in my friend, who's a bit more knowledgeable about the game than me, and has played it a lot more than I have. Though he's not that much farther than me, I learned. And he said, oh, good luck with that. He told me to have fun in a way that's like, oh no, what's this gonna be like? And according to the wiki, it's kind of a pain in the ass unless I clear things out beforehand. So that's gonna be the start. We're gonna go through the planned path we're gonna take, and then we'll double back on it and start the quest and hope it works. If I fail, it's gonna fucking suck. So let's hope I don't fail. Alright, game mode. Let's go. Oh, right, I'm overcharmed. Alright, let's make sure I'm full up on soul. Okay. Let's go, army. Come along. Oh, boy. Okay. Press the wrong button. Ow! Next little bit of the trip should be pretty straightforward as we're just going down to the Blue Lake next. I've got my route listed out in front of me here. I'm not gonna miss my drop down to the Blue Lake this time. Now go through here past my favorite boy. Resist sitting on the bench. Guys are very convenient for utility boys. I don't think I'm gonna have much soul for most of this trip. should be a... Oh, well, there are these along the way, huh? A lot of which will be used to spawn more, vessel flies. It's weird to me that it makes a sheep noise, even though I understand why. Okay, now we go down the elevator. Is this the fastest route? No, but it is supposedly the safest route. No, I don't want to have to attempt this more than once. Chances of me falling down here on my actual trip are not high. I also don't know if those guys respawn or not. There's a... I don't think this one's gonna come into play, but you never know. Now, pretty much everything in this room needs to be, because I do not trust this room at all. I don't know how much of it respawns. That's why the doubling back will happen. Go down this way. I do not need this geo. Man, exploding enemies are really not as big of a threat when they just die. Okay, gotta go up and over the gate. I think there's thorns up here, so we're gonna have to be very careful about this. Yeah, on the way back it's gonna be when we actually come through here. And we cross the bridge all the way. Should be no threats along the way here. Until we get out here. We don't have to take a very long path, so I don't know how much. So a threat will be due. Oh, okay. This way, and this should take me... I still have the compass on? Okay, I guess I still have the compass. It is convenient for knowing where I'm going. I don't think there's any reason... Yeah, I don't need to worry about any of those guys up there. Right, this should be... Okay, this is there now. Okay. And then we're almost to what can probably be considered the closest thing we have to a safe rest stop, which is the Queen Station. It's probably a halfway point. Not too bad of a path, honestly. I can see why they marked it as the safest path. This part's gonna be a little bit more annoying, but as long as we're... Ooh, the flies might be a problem for... Okay. Like I said, the flies might be a problem. Ow, okay. Yeah, I have to be very careful about these guys. Where am I? Going across here into the Queen's Gardens. Okay, now to check, do those guys respawn? The big ones do not. Okay. As long as we don't sit at a bench, we should be fine. We can swim through this. As long as we don't impulsively jump. Okay. They should enter into the Queen's Gardens. And it's that little room right above the station that we're going to. Also, I'm gonna die if I, I was hoping to avoid the traitor mantises. Is that the only one we're gonna have to deal with? I don't know. Okay. Looks like it might be the only one we have to deal with. Does it respawn? That is a very important question. It doesn't look like it respawns, but I'm honestly not 100% certain of the respawning mechanics in this game. Oh god. Now I've got to retry the whole path. That's really annoying. We did not die along the path. We were almost at the end, I just did something stupid. We play it safer, is what I've learned. And also we're going to sit back on the bench to make her come back and refill me the rest of the way. Already going to be a bit short on this. I'm not sure how useful the flies really are. Doesn't really feel like they're doing that much, but... Okay, that went better. So that's how we deal with that guy if we have to deal with him again. Luckily, failing on that guy's not that big of a deal because he is the closest to the beginning we can be in. You have a better idea of what threats await us throughout our path, so... This is the path we're going to have to take. We have to do it without taking any damage to succeed in the quest. Okay. We can... Yeah, we can't get back up there. Okay. We don't need to go backwards, though, in the actual quest, though it's probably not a terrible idea. Note to self, don't take any risks with the exploding guys. Even the slightest risk is just not safe with the minions going out of their way to kill them. I mean, if we're lucky, they just won't respawn. Also, just so I can take another explosion, let's do that. I don't think being overcharmed is worth it to me in most situations. Get him. Get him. Please stop. Okay. There's not that much risk from those guys, I feel like. It's not that hard to avoid them, but I'd rather be safer than... Better safe than sorry. Luckily they die pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, don't jump at the exploding bat. That's how we die. Okay, no more hits allowed to be taken. I still have that stupid fucking mushroom. I really don't want to deal with that mushroom. Because I know it does enough damage to kill me right now. And then I lose my, like, 200 and something thousand, not 200,000, but like 20,000. My insane amount of money. I like my insane amount of money. I would rather have it. Let the flies sacrifice themselves if they insist. Fucking goddamn, that was terrifying. That's probably gonna be one of the scariest parts of the trip. Let's go and past that guy. Stupid explodey shooting mushroom. Luckily my sword's real good. I actually could completely avoid that guy by just going under. If it respawns, I might just do that, just to be safe. Less risks I take, the better. Since taking any damage during the quest ends the quest. Which is insane. So mean. All of my flies seem to be dead for this stage, which is nice. If my flies are alive, I have to play this section a lot more carefully. Because they will just attack the big guys, which causes them to dash at me and explode. Might be worth taking off the flies, like... Step close to that. Another one of the scary parts is going to be dealing with the Trader Mantis. Got its wind attack off. Sweet. The sheer amount of thorns they put here is mean. Here sleeps the traitor's child. Okay. This is the end point. Man, the fact they filled this area with thorns is very rude. Now I have to make the trip back without dying. These guys respawn. Okay. It's good to know what does and does not respawn. Traitor Mantis does not respawn. Okay. Remember how I didn't kill the big jellyfish guys? We might have a problem. So it seems in general the flying ones respawn and the non-flying ones don't respawn as far as little bush dudes go. Luckily the flying bush dudes aren't that much of a threat. I am the Swarm Lord. I'll do it! Ah! Little idiots. No! I'm taking this little shit off. It's caused more problems than it's worth. I feel like the boulder shell might be worth it. Because that can give me an emergency block. The spiders can just still do some kills for me, which is good. This is the third time we've had to do this run. This time I'm not taking the flies, because as useful as they are for certain exploding enemies, for other exploding enemies, they're much worse. And the exploding enemies that they help with, I'm not too worried about dealing with. Hey, he almost got me. Yeah, and thankfully he's the only one of those we have to deal with. Theoretically, our soul shouldn't go down unless we're casting spells, which we should be willing to cast spells. Unless we're casting spells or using the Baldur Shell's blocking capabilities. Which should only be used in emergency, and hopefully... And honestly, I'm not sure if I can react fast enough to use that, but we'll see. Hey! Okay. Take no chances with exploding enemies. We learned this. The spiders, in a lot of ways, offensively are not quite as good as the flies, but the flies take an annoying amount of soul. And tend to sacrifice themselves. They tend to be sacrificing themselves a lot. I imagine the flies should still help in some instances. We also need to do the funny ignore hornet ending. that guy can just avoid instead of... with the flies, it would get exploded while I just stay on the ground, and... But without the flies, I just need to be smart and dash past it. Unless it doesn't respawn. Which would be pretty neat. Oh, hold on, actually this here. Save some time. Might be able to do it here too, but I don't... Through that, I could probably do it through that gate without any problem. That's a threat. I don't know if I can leave. We're taking this fairly slow, but I know the path at this point. It's just a matter of executing. And we're taking minimum risks by killing everything that doesn't respawn on the path, and everything that does. Just so we can confirm what does and doesn't respawn, so we know what we need to work around. Because the less that respawns, the less risk I have on the trip. I can ignore the big guys. Unless the spiders decide to kill them. Which, since the spiders can decide to kill them, I probably shouldn't ignore the big guys. Since I'm pretty sure, at least the ones on the left side, they don't respawn. And we definitely want to kill the spike bugs and the mantis over here. Since we know those don't respawn either. Survive a few more hits without the flies hitting them the moment they're in sight. Take like 3 hits to kill that without an extra hit from like a shield over the spiders. Okay, note to self, can't dash there, need to fall then dash. Okay. Had to learn that somehow. Here's hoping that fucking Splody Blaster Mushroom, that I remember has a weird, kind of dumb name, doesn't respawn. That's one of the only enemies that we haven't confirmed whether or not it respawns, then worry about it respawning. Yeah, without the tier, this would suck. The big jellyfish definitely don't respawn them. Okay, we're past Fog Canyon. Now we gotta get through the fungal wastes. Okay, big guy doesn't respawn. That's good. Those guys do, but they're not a threat. Crawling mushrooms do, but again, not that much of a threat. I just need to be aware of where I'm landing. if I have to go down towards them, which I don't think I do, because I will be doing, like, the first... I won't be doing this reverse path with the restrictions. Right away. Okay. This fucking thing respawns. So we do have to deal with that. That is annoying. It's not too late in the path, at least. It is just late enough to be annoying, though. I expect these little guys on the ground to respawn. They don't. That's unexpected. I mean, less risk, I'll take it. These guys don't respawn either. Okay. Since I'm not planning to take any damage, I'm not going to sit at the bench to heal up, because that would be what's called a bad idea. You respawn, though. Oh, no, you don't. I just didn't kill all of them. Okay. We're 3 normally. 3 or 4. There was only 1 this time. Okay, so far so good. At least okay. Last worrying enemy respawn is the exploding guys, because they are a problem if they explode on me. Oh, does this refill? It does. Surprising. They don't respawn. That's very relieving, to be honest. I think we're pretty much home free. Getting across here is easy. The Vengefly's not a threat. He's just a funny little guy. Really only leaves the grave dude, which Tomb Dusk, which I'm hoping isn't. Okay, Tomb Dusk is not a threat because he doesn't respawn. Perfect. Okay. Biggest respawning threat we have to worry about is the mushroom that shoots an exploding spore. Hello. Meow. Does your heart beat numb? Share pain of grief and hope to soothe. Would you convey his final gift unto her lover's grave? Yeah. Obtain the Delta Flower, rare boon you granted a mare. Beach's last request. After this, she shall never to lay burden on another. A sacred flower is the offering. It is a rare, delicate object, one of a kind. You must cherish it, must act as though it were your own heart. If you were to get hurt whilst carrying it, or did attempt to ride those jolting transit beasts, it would forever be destroyed. Her grave lies in the middle of the Queen's overgrown estate. It is surrounded by her kind, who will not look kindly on your trespass. Take care, Lemare. My hopes I place upon you, and my fervent wish that this small solace may come to pass. Alright. Here we go. Luckily, most of the path's cleared out. this is quite a safe path. I think the other path, though technically faster, has a lot more environmental hazards you can do fucking all about. It's the blue bench fly. The bench fly of the lake. We like the blue bench. Does anyone else do that? Stumble over their words, then just like do kind of a mental reset by going blah, 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 blah. That one didn't refill. Yeah, that's probably pretty far to actually refill. Unfortunate too, Bill. What did I? I shouldn't need it anyway. Maybe I should just save the soul, because with a spell I might be able to kill the exploding mushroom better. If I'm smart about my spells. It's not a lot of soul to do like a blast. I almost just fell the full way and then I remembered there were spikes at the bottom. That would have been such an annoying way to lose it. Minimize risk the quest. No risk. Okay, got past that guy. Only a couple small guys I think to really worry about for the respawn. Most of which can be taken care of pretty safely. Focused, locked in on this situation just to make sure I don't fuck up in a moment of inattention. I don't care that he's gone. I'm not taking the risk right now. Even if that risk is extremely minimal. Halfway point. Need to clip my fingernails, I think. Should, if I remember correctly, just be the flying guys left, which aren't much of a threat, especially if I pay attention. And there are a couple spots with thorns or spikes, though they were mostly like barely noticeable thorns or spikes. I still need to stay wary of everything. God, even though I know the path is like really clear, we're almost home free here. I am like on edge, stressed. No! Fuck. fuck you. I almost did it first try. Well, back we go without warping or anything that would reset the enemy's spawns. It looks like I can actually ignore most of these guys. I was in the room. I was in the fucking room when I hit the thorns. I knew those thorns were mean. I've had no problem navigating those thorns every other time. But I think the slight extra stress, while probably not the main issue, did not help the situation at all. Slight extra stress of having the flower made me fuck up on that last, like, one of the last threats in the entire goddamn map. Forward and onward. Or backwards. To try again. I can't believe that. That's so... Oh my god. Cute. I dealt with you cleanly and figured I would never have to deal with you again. I was wrong. I can't believe I fucked up that badly. Like, that is so heartbreaking. I swear if this follows the rules of Souls bosses, where my best attempt is my first attempt, and then it takes me so many bad attempts before I finally get it right, I'm going to try. Just a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Fucking hell, okay. I don't think I can make a good, Avenged by noise, to be honest. Not sure if that's closer or farther than that. Very pig-sounding noise. She's like, I gave them delicate flower. They must have successfully made it by now, meanwhile me. Man! I broke your flower! Why? She's sacred, precious, one of its kind flower ruined. She has loved denied her final gift. Such suffering for she, such misery. She thought she could bear no more. They suppose she does have one more flower. But Lemar, this one is equally sacred and equally fragile. Worst one to accept quest must become Mel Precious Heart. Would such thing be again be tried? In this new sacred one of its kind flower she shall give you, as she warned before, it does to become precious as one's heart when held. If you were to get hurt again whilst carrying it, or did attempt to ride those jolting transit beasts, this one too shall be destroyed. Though my faith in one has been challenged, my hopes are still with you, Lemire. I get the feeling she has as many flowers as I need, but she is distinctly unhappy about having to give me more flowers. I suppose I do have one more flower. I broke the flower by getting slightly too close to thorns in the area where you wanted me to put the flower. The mantises weren't a problem. The thorns were the problem, ma'am. Huh? I imagine you could see the build-up in my face as I got ready. Yank that lever. Continue pulling the lever. Pull the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever! The worst part is the fact that it was one of the, like, 3 environmental hazards on the path. Like, what are the environmental hazards are? The roof of some of the spiked roofs in the City of Tears. And the thorns at the end. The thorns in the room before the end, and the thorns in the room of the end. We were basically home free. Can't believe this. Okay, I can. This is the type of thing I imagine other people... If it weren't for the fact that I had never stumbled across this quest and would have completely missed it otherwise, I would probably be doing this in a much less efficient way, or a much more dangerous way, which would make this quest so much worse. But I hit that point where I'm like, I just want to finish up what's left. And there's not a lot left. No! It feels scarier, but it isn't scarier. It's actually scarier getting out of this room, I feel like. How did I never have a single issue with that Room of Thorns? I recognized it as a possible threat, but figured it was a minor threat at worst. No, it's the final boss of this god's damned quest. That's the wrong way. I gotta do the whole walk of shame back. Tell her that I ruined another flower. Because of thorns, just a little bit past the thorns that got me last time. Sometimes, when I'm annoyed or grumpy or like, god damn it, I like to make those weird noises. Just for fun. This Walk of Shame really has a very similar feel to the Walk of Shame that you have to take every time you fail at a Dark Souls boss that's just far enough away from like a bonfire, or Elden Ring boss that's just far enough away from a grace that you have to go back there and go grab your souls or runes or whatever, depending on which game you're playing, and you go do that. It's very similar Walk of Shame. It's a key part to the Souls-like experiences. It doesn't need to be though. It really doesn't. That rock is there specifically to prevent people like me from dashing across. At least Venji the Vengefly is there to say hi. That's what I'm calling him now. He's Venji the Vengefly. Oh, the Vengefly of the Blue Lake Venji. Simple, easy to remember. Venji. And she's gonna like, you did it again? Why? Destroy it again. Another rare and precious thing reduced to wilted stem. She does have a spell, but Lemur must know a precious, sacred, fragile flower it is. She did not want to part with it, but for Millet love, she would give all. Would that quest again be taken? This new, sacred, one-of-its-kind flower she shall give you. How many more you got back there? As she warned before, it does become precious as one's heart when held. Yeah, I know. If you were to get hurt again whilst carrying it, or did attempt to ride those jolting transit beasts, this one too shall be destroyed. Though my fated one has been challenged, my hopes are still with you, Lemon. Be safe and be careful, Lemon. I'll fucking try. I made it so far. Every time, I'm sorry. Oh god, fucking god, why are you in the way? Forgot that little platform. Platform was in the way. Hi, Benji. Hi. Bye, Benji. I probably won't be coming back. I hopefully won't be coming back more than maybe once. I just like that rock. Everything it stands for. Mostly because it seems to stand for no crystal dashing through this room. Let me out! Alright, this time. We got it this time. These thorns, the spike in the city, and the thorns at the end are the only goddamn hazards in the entire goddamn trip. I do not need to be speed. But I'm getting to that point where this is... It's not that long if you do it once. It's annoyingly long if you have to do it more than once. I mean, if he's not gonna be a threat, he's not gonna be a threat. So kind of him to, like, be in a different position in this cycle because of my speed. So thoughtful. I'll be honest, I expected this to take a little bit. I didn't expect it to take over an hour. Well, I was hoping it wouldn't be over an hour. My expectations were not so specific to have an amount of time. Here we are again, okay. fucking goddamn fuck you, Thorns. Okay, cool. Am I safe to go back without fearing for my life now? I'm gonna take the normal path back just in case. Say hi to our boy Benji one more time. Because I don't trust anything about this quest right now. I haven't gotten the achievement for helping the Grey Mourner yet, so I know it's an achievement. That's the main way I actually know who the Grey Mourner is, by that name. Because I'll be honest, even though it does show me the name of the NPCs I'm talking to, I forget to pay attention a lot. I don't know if you've noticed. Certain names stick out in my head. Millabelle, Cloth. Zope. I'm less worried about getting hurt now. I'm still worried about getting hurt just in case somehow it's like, from across the universe, the flower died. I'm like, what did I do? It's still linked to me until I talk to the Grey Mourner or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't think that's the case. I didn't see any such warnings on the wiki or anything, but I don't trust anything. I would have been annoyed, but not that mad if this was on the way back on my first attempt or something. But on my third attempt, I'm like, nope, no risks. No risks. Zero risks. No risky business whatsoever. Luckily, I know the path very well. I've run through it like 10 times at this point. Hi, Benji. I'll get him someday, is probably what Benji thinks. And then he forgets and just thinks about flying in place or something. I don't know. I don't know what Benji flies think about. You know, I just now realized this is not the way that it, like, clearly there was a tunnel here that led straight to the rest of the resting grounds, but it collapsed at some point. Did your thing. Lemaire, you have done this thing. Is it possible? This world's cruelty, I thought it overwhelming. But Lemaire, such great compassion, that she's love would know her partner's heart even aeon past. Is it that Lemaire? Such grief can end. She can end. Or in I, dear love, she too can end. The mask face! I forgot that was the entire reason we did this. Yes! All mask shards. 8% complete, baby. We are fixing our charms. I know this isn't helpful. And in fact, this isn't helpful anymore either. I should be able to navigate reasonably well without it. Which comes to the problem of what the thing I always run into. What the fuck am I gonna put in here? I mean, I can always go Lifeblood. Lifeblood's never a bad shout. Just a couple Lifeblood hearts, why not? Okay. Only 2 things remain for us to do on my list of things to do. One of them... Oh, God. Not to worry about that. One of them is go get the 3rd ending we just hadn't gotten around to getting yet. I just haven't gotten around to getting yet. We know what's required. It's something I considered, but never actually tried. Put it out of my mind after considering it the first time I considered it. Take me to Dirtmouth, my man. We can also fight Mourner. I don't want to fight Mourner. Or are we gonna have to fight him at least once? I don't know, maybe make it a milestone in the future. A soap killing stream. I don't know if I'm big enough to really set milestones. Ha. Whee! Oh, Hollow Knight! Hi. Do I remember how to fight you? I think so. Yeah, maybe. I don't think I'm being careful enough. These two. Oh, not the blurred! Ow, you shit. Okay. Oh my god, I'm fucking this up. Oh, right. Uh-oh. Right, I was probably fine, I panicked. It's been a second. I like that I can one-shot my shade. I'm a huge fan of that. Hey man, let's try this again. Yes, yes, you're very scary. Like, I'll counter him. I'll counter him this time. Ow. Ow. called it something similar to that. Oh, bouncy. I forgot about bouncy move. Get it, stab it, stab it, get it. Ow. I'm sorry, this is for the ending. Did she die? Hornet, are you okay? Hornet? Hornet, are you okay? Hornet? I don't think I like this ending. This looks very similar to ending 1, except Hornet's dead in the corner now. It seems to be the only real difference I'm noticing. Oh, it now has a... Was that seal there before? Defeat the Hollow Knight with Hornet by your side. Sealed siblings. Ah. Well, that's ending number 3. Is that actually ending number 3 officially? I don't know, but it was an ending. I don't know how I feel about that one. But we did it. And now, what we've all been waiting for, it's Godhome time. I'm scared of Godhome time. Excited, too. A little bit of both. I don't look forward to fighting certain bosses again. But I kind of forgot I have to watch the whole thing. Well, I think I forgot to mentally prepare myself for Godhome, so I don't know how much Godhome I'm gonna do tonight. I'll go at least for another half hour minimum. We'll see how deep into the game I get, but I also have, like, I have a book I really want to read. I want to play Final Fantasy 14. I have, like, I have other games and things I want to do. But I know I've set this time aside for streaming and playing Hollow Knight. I'm just Godhome spooking me a little bit by existing as what it is. But we're gonna get a chance. We're gonna challenge Godhome at one point. We're gonna challenge Godhome. It's gonna be fine. We'll go for however long I'm feeling up for it. Which might be a while, might not. We will see. I've got plenty of things I want to do, and I always have to balance what I'm doing. But I set this one aside schedule because I do want to do this, and it's there's 3 monkeys in my brain, or wolves if you'd rather. I have multiple wolves inside me that are fighting it out on what I want to do most. Hollow Knight continues to win out at the moment. 45 hours, 43 minutes, and 39 seconds. 108%. Hornet watches me walk in. You're here to fight him? Me. Comes back out. I've changed. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I changed my mind. Wait. Yeah. Bye. There he goes. Here we fucking go. Now, do I start? I think I'm gonna start with the Pantheon or whatever, the special, the door that's right there. Wow, I'm gonna start by sitting on the bench. Let's try challenging this. Pantheon of the Masters, seek gods of nail and shell. Nail, shell, charms, soul. Bindings. Bindings? Let's do this without the bindings first. The bindings concern me. We'll do this without thebindings. To start. Wretch, thou hast ordained thine own destruction. Through sacred combat we attuned to this kingdom's greatest beings. By entering this gate thou hast challenged the very gods of this kingdom. Dost thou consider thyself equal to this pantheon of its masters? Draw thy weapon then, fool of fools, and be damned for thy arrogance. Well, we're starting with a bench flanking, it seems. Who I'm not terribly concerned about. Oh, he's got bench fight buddies. I'm expecting him to roar. I wanted to jump up and hit him, but I don't think he wants me to do that. I'll just keep doing this. Oh no! Ow. Ooh, that blocked. Oh, you fucker. I timed it wrong. How much health do you have? Feels like it's a lot. Thank you. Blank. Oh. This is an entertaining fight. So challenging. He tried to I missed my downward. He tried to dive down on me. Fuck you. Alright, who's next? Oh, God's mother. Okay. Thanks, Fly. Next. Okay. I forgot he does the tantrum. This arena is bigger than when we actually fight him in, which I appreciate. Extra boulders are a nuisance, but you know. Got him. Who's next? I don't actually know how many are in a pantheon. I'm guessing like posture. Oh. Ow. Okay, so I can't dash through him. So I can hit him back a few times. That's good. Oh, Hornet, okay. Is Hornet 1? It kind of seems like it might be Hornet 1. Just based on her limited set. At least it feels limited. Woo! Shouldn't have jumped. Should have dashed. Ow. Not have it. Wow, that's a creative way for that bot to do that. Wow. Okay, it's giving me a hot spring of recovery and a bench. I am suspicious and expecting special boss of Pantheon. Pantheon boss. Hello. Gorb! It's Gorb! Wait a minute, Gorb? Oh my god. He tripled it. He's learned new tricks, which I don't know if that's new. Okay, I jumped into that. That's my fault. Gotcha, Gorb. Okay, okay. I see how it is. I fought 4 for the first half, and then I'm fighting 4 for the second half. Wow, bunda! Doma, doma, doma! Oh. Is this refight or basic? I think it's gotta be basic. Ow. Give me a moment to think. Oh yeah. This now. Okay. Wah! Wah! Okay. First Pantheon doesn't seem too bad because it's all the easy bosses. Who are you? Oh. Oh, Soul Warrior. Okay, not as bad as I was worried about. Ow. Maybe I need to be less stupid about it. I fought one of these guys in the Coliseum with one of the Soul Twisters, so it shouldn't be that bad. Oh, shit. Problem is I keep getting his sword dash confused for his magic. Or vice versa. Stop. My brain completely short-circuited and forgot how to handle the magic. Just jump over it. It's not that hard. Okay. Hi, Brooding Malek. Hold on. Okay, I don't think there's any safe spot on the walls in this one. Oh my god. Tried to dash and it didn't dash. That was closer than I would like. Saw that coming and there was not much I could do about it. If it holds up to the pattern, it should give me a hot spring after this. Or at least a bench. I can hope. That's... Oh gods of hollowness, show us your might. We shall tune ourselves to thee and ascend ever higher. Why hast thou crept into this pantheon, O meager one? The noise of thine wriggling creates much discord, drowning out the godly resonances we attune ourselves to. Dost thou mean to thwart our sacred goal? Dost envy drive thou to such madness? We pray the gods of this kingdom punish thee, obliterate thee, utterly destroy thee. Creep on, meager one, and may the gods utterly destroy thee. Okay. Bye. Master Oro. Okay. I don't remember your moves. If we've seen... Ow. Ow. Oh my god. Fucking hell. He is oppressive. I do not remember this. To be fair, I don't remember that this was a fight. So oh, it does feel right. Now this is definitely not the case. Oh god! Ow. Holy shit! Oh. I can't tell which one I'm hitting. Ah! I didn't expect the helicopter. Don't. No. Blam. Oh, fuck. Timing is very important for this. Helicopter. I think I figured out how to tell which attack's being used. If they're charging up at the edge, it's the dash. If it's charging up, I swear if the third brother joins. Okay, that's one. No, that's helicopter. Can you let me? Ow. No, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. No, no! Oh my god. God, this fight is way closer than I'm comfortable with. Helicopter. No! Uh-oh. 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 Just survival. Just survival. Just survival. Okay. Fuck. Back to survival. I'm not comfortable with the way this is going. No, you bastard! There's not much of a healing chance in this fight. Fuck. Holy shit. The third one took up painting, it's fine. Time 1903. I am scared. I need to know. Did that count as defeating them in a basic form here? No. So I actually would have to fight them all over again. If I want to complete down here too. God, I am not prepared for Godhome. Masters, Oro and Mato. Brothers of Nail, trained combat, the great Nail Sage. Gods by toil and nail-bound, brothers sworn to guard the weak. Masters of the sacred ground, help us find the God we seek. Prayer to the Masters. The image made me think it was the hunter's voice, but that doesn't seem correct. Empty God stands at Pantheon's Peak. Pantheon's Peak. Pantheon's Peak. Where's their Vengefly? And here's the Nail Masters, loyal brothers of and gods of the nail. Okay. Each one of those is part of the Pantheon. God, that was fucking stressful. Nothing changed here. Now, I think I know what these bindings are. Bindings of the nail means my nail is not upgraded anymore. That sounds horrible. Bindings of shell means my masks are weakened. Binding of charm probably limits how many charms I can use, or maybe just turns off my charms. Binding of soul is kind of obvious. Binding of soul feels like the easiest to handle. Charms feel like they would suck, but theoretically doable. Shell sounds like a nightmare, and nail sounds like a nightmare as well. No, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no! Me hugs. Me hugs. Me hugs. Me hugs. Oh, my Heart of the Hive is going to cause problems for me, isn't it? I'm just going to... I don't want to do this again without bindings. I'm not sure I want to do it with bindings, to be fair. This guy took forever to fight without bindings. I mean, with bindings. The amount of damage I had was so low. Binding of the Nail on this guy sounds horrific. If I understand what the bindings do, I feel like I should figure it out. But let's see how bad it is to do all the bindings. This feels like a bad plan. That's what that feels like. This feels like a bad plan. Oh god, I'm so deeply bound. Oh my god, I don't have the reach I'm used to. I don't have any soul. Well, I have very little soul. I have like beginner soul. Thing is, it should be theoretically possible on this guy to do it with beginner soul. Do I still have Dark Blast? I do. I do have double jump, so I do have some of my movement. And my dash is still shadow, but no longer damaging. I would love if he would stop screaming. I faced the wrong way. Oh, I need to use my soul to heal where I can. Because I'm not going to have a lot of health for most of the fights. Bam. I don't like these bindings. I'm not sure if completing these with the bindings is a percentage, or if it's just a bonus challenge I don't have to do. That's something I should do, hold on. 109% after completing that Pantheon in the basic. That one didn't summon a guy. I get the feeling the bindings are completely optional. Because late game bosses are going to be a nightmare with bindings. Oh my god. Hiya! Okay, well he flew up high, that's not nice. I missed. Fights themselves aren't that bad. Marlek's kind of mean, but I do still have basic Shadow Dash, so as long as I get used to it, I think the distance isn't that different. It just feels less sleek because I look less sleek. God damn it. Gotcha. Okay. Next up is Gruzmother. I beat a second Gruzmother, I can do this. Ow. Moments to heal are going to be immensely important. I haven't fought a lot of these enemies for a very long time without something else causing problems in the fight. Okay. These enemies don't feel too bad to not have charms and not have full health and not have full damage on them because they're all early game bosses. Thank God. Next up was Hornet, right? No, next up is False Knight. Up. I think I remember my heal window in this fight. This is my heal window. Okay. I can throw rocks at it. That's good to know. That's something I was kind of wondering about. Playing it carefully. Less damage I take here, the better equipped I am for the next bites. Okay, now it's Hornet. And then I get my hot tub. My hot spring break. Oh no, it's not Hornet next. Moss Charger next. Kinda forgot about it. I do not have the range for this. This fight's gonna take a lot longer. As I do that. Okay. I do not have the range to have the same space I had previously, I should say, it seems. Interesting to know he seems to always come from the same direction. He never seems to switch it up. Yeah, he switched it up. Ah, got it. Okay. That's fight number 4. Does it actually... Is now when it gives me that? No. Okay, so it's 5 fights and then... That or one of the bindings is not allowing me to have a hot spring, which is mean. None of them seemed like that would be the case. Or my more limited resources basically means... Ow, I tried to dash through it. No, you bitch! Okay, I'm in trouble. Okay, what's my plan here? Oh. Okay. I remember that this move is a valid heal window. I don't have enough soul to heal during that heal window. I don't like that. That was rude. I know it's not safe to be above her, because she jumps. Ah, fuck! Hi! Nope. Huh. Oh. Ah, fuck. Didn't realize she was doing that move soon enough. I like how they worship her as a god. I'm pretty sure she's straight up not a god, but you know. To be fair, most of these guys aren't gods, they're just very powerful creatures. The later Pantheon might actually be able to be, oh, fuck! I fucked up my heal. Normally I have enough soul to retry, but, not this time. Don't. Ow, fuck. Ah, shit. Soul, that sucks. Holy shit, okay. Oh, thank god I got my hot spring. So it's 5 fights in the hot spring. That's what I thought at first, but I think I miscounted. Forgot about one of the fights the first time. So my charms, even though... Oh. Now that's just impossible. I can't, like, overcharm myself. Overcharming would be a bad idea, I think, but, you know. Oh, right, Gorb. Now, Gorb's gonna be kind of annoying with my weakened nail. He's very simple pattern, but, you know. Ah, shit. He's already at 2 mode, okay. Alright, Gorb, you weird fucker. Back here. Ow. Ow. Fuck. I don't know what it is about Gorb specifically that gives me trouble sometimes. Ow, I walked into it. I, like, actively was like, I'll be fine, and then moved into it. At least when I'm paying attention, it's not that bad. Okay, well that was just an unfortunate situation for me, I think. God damn it, Gorb. Problem is I know later Pantheons are gonna have fucking Radiance in them or something. Alright, that was Gorb. Dumb defender. Naturally, hardest fight in this Pantheon is the Pantheon boss. I do not like having less range, because it actually makes it much more dangerous to be near me just throwing stuff. I missed my long nail already. My warrior's mark. God damn it. I hate it when the dive hits me. Okay, well, I have a problem. Oh my god. Damn it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might lose to Dung Defender. I tried to dash through him, but I did it a little too late. God. No! God damn it. I just healed. This is not hard to build up my soul. It's just like 3 hits. Oh, really? Really? I really game. I don't have the soul I need for that. So, I'm just gonna operate on, let's see. 1, 2. How many pantheons are there? This seems to make me think there's 4 and then whatever the fuck that is. But there's only 3% left. And each pantheon is supposed to be a percentage. Okay, let's go. We're not going to worry about the bindings. There are still fights I just haven't seen somehow. I'm not sure what I haven't seen. But let's fight the Vengefly King attuned version, which should be pretty easy, and then we'll fight the Ascended version to see it. Well, it's really just this again, okay? I'm a little worried for what Ascended's gonna be then. I'll go a little faster if I keep casting my spells at him. I missed. And I whiffed. Okay. I like having my charms again, that's cool. I didn't mean to do that. Lamp, damn it. He likes to stay just high enough above you that it's actually really hard to hit him with spells. Lamp! That'll do. That does make the fight a little faster when I use that spell. That spell's very powerful. Okay, give me Ascended. Oh god! I see! Oh! Ooh, I see. Okay, interesting. Ow, you fucker. Oh shit, even the minions hit for double. That is annoying. He made the mistake of standing above me. In a place where I could easily just stand. I like how they're like, how can we make this more challenging? Oh, I know, more of him! Oh god! God, these guys are everywhere. It does make it more challenging, to be fair. Okay, that's one of them. Now it's just the normal fight again, except he does double damage. Ow. Like that. I should have actually let the Heart of the Hive finish working first. Kind of forgot the little guys do it. What? I'm taking stupid risks. I need to stop taking stupid risks. Stop it. Fair enough. Worthwhile trade, I think. If I just hadn't walked left, I actually would have been fine there. I don't know if I'm going to do all of the Ascendants, to be honest, because the Ascendants are already more difficult on top of already difficult bosses later on. That just sounds sucky. Got it. So now the leaderboard thing shows Godhome and Bench Viking marked. I don't... There are 16 glowing spots there. There's a little thing here that looks like it can light up, I bet, after I beat everything in there. I'm doing sleuthing. Each of these has 4 marks separate from their main mark. The bindings. I bet the bindings open a door. Oh, and 3 of them... There's another one in there with the other... That's all 16 bindings. Oh, that door at the bottom is the 16 bindings. This requires me completing the other 3 pantheons before I even challenge. Pantheon of the Sage. Pantheon of the Artist. Something tells me that the final boss of the Artist is the other nail guy. Is the other nail master who took up art. And that this is the Nail Sage. Seek the god of wealth and power. Seek the god inspired. This one says seeks the gods of nails and shell. I don't think I have to do all 4 of the bindings at once. I think that's just an insane challenge. I could probably do the bindings now that I know they open the door. And there's this thing which is completing all 4 pantheons. I don't know what it's gonna do. I'm slightly concerned about it. And this thing has its own glowing spot that seems like it can be filled in. But this one, there's no way this one can be filled in until you finish the other, all 4 pantheons. Because you have to beat the pantheon bosses. I need a test if that's the bindings. What binding is going to affect me the least? Nail, I feel like. Because the nail length isn't based on nail upgrade. So we'll take the nail one. Because the charms are kind of very helpful. Having access to my soul is very nice. Yeah, I have to fight you again. Did you not? This isn't Ascended one though, so I'm not really worried about it too much. Especially with full charm access and nail upgrade access. That's not the spell I meant to use. Almost fell off. Okay. Next up is Grow's Mother. Which I did even without my charms. With full bindings. Like a madman. Ow! Not a very threatening boss, to be fair. I find her easier to complete quickly than the Vengefly King, at least. I don't know if she's easier than the Vengefly King, exactly, because Vengefly King is so goddamn simple. Next up, no, not the Crawler next. Who's next? Oh, right, False Knight. Why do I keep forgetting you're here? That you're part of this, sir. Looking at the background, guys. Really? You guys worship this guy? usage of my, smart, common usage of my spells really speeds up these fights. Even though my nail is bound. Still not completely clear on what nail binding is doing, I can guess, but that's correct. That's a fun way to do it. Okay, that doesn't work. Ow. Ow. That's stupid. I got too close. Thought I was so cool. Ow. Ow. I'm actually gonna take my thing that he gave me there. I can shoot things too. Mine is just like soul and shadow. Whoop. She just stomped on me. She said, no, none of that. Very kind of them to give me a rest spot. Next up is... right. Ow. Can I actually get damaged by board through contact damage? The fuck? Hiya! What the? Whoa, that did weird things. Doing it the timing I did. I don't know why only now I thought of this, but I have a charm interaction thing I need to test at some point. Because there's that one that turns your whole life bar into lifeblood. How does that interact with Heart of the Hive? Does it interact with Heart of the Hive, or is Heart of the Hive just useless again? Bunda! Next up should be a like that. That's not the direction I wanted to dash. Ow. That's too close. Too close to the dump. Oh. Oh, that's my own fault. Ow. Oh yeah. I want to say Malek's next, but I know I'm forgetting a boss. This is not Malek. I knew I was forgetting a boss. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I cannot fight him correctly in Godhome. I struggle with him. Okay, well that was stupid. Okay, wow, I am playing this really dumb. Sword up means sword attack. Magic. Magic. I just stood and took that. Right to the face. I like it when he's in the corner. Can't back away from me as easily. Can you not? Now it's Malek time. I don't know why I didn't dash. I just didn't. Man, why am I having so much trouble with Malek right now? Holy shit! You know what? Just take this to the face. Okay, I should not have done that. I should not have done that! I died to Malek. I died to Malek! Because I was having... I don't know what it was. But... Godhome is... I don't want to fight those. I don't want to fight that Pantheon again right now. I'll test to see if the bindings affect that thing like I guess they will later. I can practice against Malek here. No, not right now. It's a little bit earlier than I normally end, but No. Yes. No. I'm gonna end here for now, I think. My brain is not focusing as much as I need for Godhome. If I'm gonna be honest. So... we'll be done for now. Next time we will test the bindings. We'll probably check out the second Pantheon and continue working our way through Godhome. And it's gonna be the whole time, so I need to mentally prepare myself for Godhome. Usually I end 30 minutes later than I am ending today. But I appreciate you watching. If you watched, whether you lurked, whether you're watching on the VODs, doesn't matter, I was entertaining to someone and I'm happy about that. I say it every time, and it still remains true. Hopefully next time I have more mental energy for Godhome and actually have the mental focus and prepare, because I forgot to mentally prepare myself for what I was going to go through today. But, as usual, if you want to catch me live, I am live every Monday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's MST. If you need it, I believe that's 1 hour ahead of PST. And 1 or 2 hours behind Central. I think it's 1. I don't remember. Of course, those are US time zones if you live across the ocean. Holy shit. I'm glad you like watching me, of all the choices you could have made. I'm just letting my brain speak for me. I'm not thinking about anything I'm saying. But 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we normally stream till about 9, sometimes 9:30 at Mountain Standard Time, so that's normally 3.5 hours. Today was only 2.5 hours, because mental fatigue, I guess. My mind was not in it. Doesn't help that work was insane. I work a call center job, and I need to not work a call center job, so I'm working on fixing that. But yeah, feel free to catch me live if you're watching VOD, and if you're watching me live, now you know when I am live consistently, once a week. Rarely I will stream on like a Saturday if I'm bored and have nothing else to do and feel like I want to do this, but it's just something that I feel would be better as a stream. I've only done that like twice ever, and it's been like an archipelago with my friend. But yeah, thank you for watching. Obviously, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I've gotten, I think, 3 different people who have sent me DMs saying, you're doing a good job. I appreciate that. The fact that you sent it through DMs means I'm not going to speak you out here, call you out unless you prove yourself to be a bot. Because at that point, you don't care because you don't have feelings. You're just designed to be annoying and try and scam me. But so far, it's all been, seems like real people. I appreciate you popping in, saying hi. I appreciate anyone who follows, anyone who subscribes on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. I'll leave you to your happy little end screen with my boy Larry.